Prince William and his fiancée Kate Middleton made a surprise visit to Northern Ireland today where they shook hands, flipped pancakes. It was their first official visit there, part of an effort to visit all four quarters of the United Kingdom before the royal wedding next month. And joining us from Buckingham Palace this morning with more on this visit is CBS News royal contributor Victoria Arbiter. Victoria, always good to speak with you. They really took everyone by surprise when they showed up there this morning.
Yes, Erica, they absolutely did. And it wasn't until they actually landed at George Best International Airport that anyone even knew they were in the country. Northern Ireland, sadly, has been plagued with sectarian violence for many years. And so any time a member of the royal family or a political figure visits the country, they keep the visit very, very closely guarded, secret, until they're actually there. So while members of the public may have had an indication somebody was coming to town with the police presence on rooftops and as they went through trash cans, it wasn't until the cars pulled up that they realized how significant a visit it was.
And it seems to be going, this is the third one we've seen in not too long a period. They seem to be very well received and the visits are going very well. It almost looks like Kate Middleton was born for this job.
I think so too. I mean, the initial visits when they went to Wales and Scotland, they were on familiar territory. It was safe ground for Kate. But this morning when she rolled out for that walkabout, she was laughing, she was interacting with everyone, she was having a great time. And as you mentioned before, they even got into flipping pancakes. So it's been a very successful visit yet again. And I think Kate has got a great future ahead as a princess.
Two quick questions for you. Number one, why the pancakes?
It's Shrove Tuesday today. In England, it's a traditional day for us to eat pancakes, and so everyone's flipping them. But I think they were cheating a little bit. Those were hardcore, tough pancakes. We need to see real skill with the thin ones.
Well, if they ever make it to New York, we'll test them on that one. And number two, I read a report. Right. We just saw Kate signing a book there, and I had read in one of the rights this morning that William leaned over at one point and said, "You're really going to need to work on your handwriting."
Is that what he said? I had not seen that yet, but William's got a bit of a chicken scratch too. We saw that when he signed the New Zealand Book of Condolence, so they probably both need to do a little work on their handwriting.
Perhaps they both should have been doctors. Kate's bio is now up on the royal wedding website, along with some pictures. We're seeing some shots of Kate at an earlier age. Give us an idea. Why do you think certain pictures were chosen, and what have we learned from these new details in her biography?
Well, what's lovely having this biography is that we're all getting a chance to learn about Kate, to get to know her a little better and have a sense of who she is. And all those photographs, some of the adorable early ones, show what a well-rounded, lovely childhood she led. She lived in Jordan for a little while. She's very athletic. And who knew that she's a bit of a champion high jumper? So you never know when that's going to come in handy if the paparazzi are chasing her. So it gave us a really good sense of her being outdoorsy, athletic. She mentioned sailing and photography among her hobbies. So it's really a lovely opportunity for us to sort of get to know her a little bit.
And all of these things are obviously being rolled out with, I'm sure, some thought behind them from the palace, not just in terms of their visits, but also these details on Kate. What's the next thing that we can expect as we get closer to the big day?
Well, we're getting more and more details, certainly, or they're coming more often, shall I say. You know, for a while there, we were just scrambling for any information we could possibly get. The big news at the moment, of course, is this leak about the dress. Is it substantiated? I wouldn't have thought the Times would have dedicated 3 pages and their front cover if there wasn't a bit more to that story. So hopefully over the coming days, we may learn a little bit more about the dress. They were also spotted at Westminster Abbey last night. Apparently, they'd gone to listen to some of the music that might be featured in the wedding. So slowly but surely, we're getting a little bit more every day.
We love those little tidbits, and we thank you for always bringing them to us. Victoria Arbiter joining us from Buckingham Palace. Thanks.
Thank you, Erica.